Welcome to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Loner Ranger here broadcasting to you from the studios in WDBO. What a great day. Beautiful Sunday. You know, I know you're driving home from church. Maybe you're on your way to church or tinkering around the yard, getting your yard work done. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you taking the time out of your valuable day to listen to my radio show. I am hopeful that I bring a lot of good content to you. Even if you're not thinking about getting a mortgage right now, I'm hoping that together you and I can help more people save money on a refinance or purchase a home. You know, you often hear me say there's no such thing as a rich renter. So I'm always looking at ways that I can help young folks or people that just have never purchased a home before get out of renting and into home ownership. Now, I say that because I'm a homeowner and I'm also a landlord. I have rental properties, residential and commercial. I believe that there's a lot of money to be made in real estate, and I'm not the smartest guy on the block. I don't claim to be the smartest guy on the block. Matter of fact, I know I'm not the smartest guy on the block. But here's what I am. I'm good at understanding the simplest ways possible that I can make money to be able to feed my family and retire with a nice nest egg. I don't know any better way or easier way than purchasing real estate. So if you're renting right now, your average rents for a 2-bedroom apartment are like $1,250, $1,350. I was reading something in one of the local real estate articles that were saying that if you were renting a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, your average rents are closer to $1,500 right now, and in some cases $1,800. I've got a nice 4.3 over in Lake Mary, and I'm getting $1,900, and I could probably get $2,300 for it right now. It's a good way to make money in real estate. And if you're interested in learning how I made money in real estate but had other people put the money in my equity bank, then join one of my classes. I do a wealth building class. Just go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Feel free to log in there, check out my event calendar, and you're going to see when I teach my next class for wealth building. But for all you folks right now that are listening right now, I'm asking you to reach out to your friends and family and allow me the opportunity to help them. Help them become a homeowner. Help them save money by refinancing. I read an article the other day that said that 81% of people that should refinance have not even refinanced yet. That's nuts. Like, I thought everybody that really was paying attention to what's going on in the market would have refinanced by now. But that's not at all the case. And this is not a judgment call. You're busy. You just haven't gotten around to it. You're trying to decide who you should go with. Is it the right time? Let me tell you something. Now is the right time. All the stars have aligned for you. Okay? You have inflation looming. That means rates are going to go up. You have the most equity that you've ever seen in your home in any given period, ever in the history of time that I ever know of. So now's the time to refinance. But not all of you should refinance. There's a good portion of the market that just should not refinance. And I'm seeing many of you, you're calling your credit unions, you're calling your banks, you're calling the Rocket, you're getting convinced by some fancy commercial, and they're talking you into refinancing, and you're not doing the right thing. Why don't you choose somebody that's local that you can count on? I can tell you this much. I've been in the business for 32 years. I've been announcing 9,000. My team was saying you're well over 10,000 closings. I'm here to make sure that you have sound advice to make a good financial decision. I stake my reputation on it. I return phone calls, and I always make sure that my clients get the best loan for them. I never would convince a client to do a mortgage that they shouldn't do so I can do another mortgage, nor will anyone on my team. But I'm going to say something to you right now. My industry has gone bananas again. Okay, I don't like the way that things are out there. I think there's a lot of lenders that got into this business in the last couple of years, and these big companies just trained them to sell you on getting refinanced, and it's not the right thing for you to do. You shouldn't do it. So what do you do? Who do you know? Who can you trust? I'll tell you who you can trust. I'm applying for the job. Put me to the test. I want you to do this. Test me out on my return phone call policy to see if you get service. Test me out on how my team caters to you and listens to you. Doesn't just try to shove something down your throat. Because that's what I see my competition doing right now. They tell, oh yeah, you need to do this. This is what everybody's doing. You should do this. No, that's not what everybody's doing. What everybody's doing doesn't matter. It's what's best for you that matters. Put my rate to the test. Put my service level to the test. Put my reputation to the test. I'm there. I'm applying for the job. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or WeBringYouHome.com. I'm the loan arranger. My job is to arrange loans, but I make sure that the loan that I'm arranging is the right loan for you. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. You may not be looking to get a loan right now, but you got a grandson, you got a granddaughter, you got a child, you got a son, you got a daughter, you got a nephew. These are people that you can help. You know, we're so willing to co-sign for student loans for these kids that are just swamped with debt, and yet the easiest way to make money is in real estate. I mean, you think about this. You can get an average credit score borrower into a house for 3.5% down. Okay? So let's just say that we're looking at, what's your average going for? Now, let's just say it's a $300,000 house, right? A $300,000 house, your investment is $10,500. I just want to put this in perspective for you because it may not be you, but it might be somebody you know. If you could buy a house and your investment was $10,500, and you bought that house a year ago, you would have made $30,000 to $50,000 on that house, minus your $10,500. Okay, you're into it for $30,000 to $40,000. You would have made in profit. In profit. It's ridiculous that anyone is renting right now. Do you know that 61% of the families in America are homeowners? That leaves almost 40% that are not. And out of that 40% that are not, there's only a select few that just can't buy. You know, your credit's so trashed, you never pay your bills on time. You may be 1099 or self-employed and you write off all your income and you're never going to show any income. You know, there's a segment of you that fall into that category. But you know that segment of the market that is self-employed that doesn't want to show the government that they're making any money. I got special programs for you, but you got to have decent credit. But for those that are young, first-time home buyers or should be first-time home buyers, why don't we step in and help them? Step in and help them. You can give a gift. You can gift them the money for the down payment and the closing costs. And they're going to make money. They're going to make money. So, and listen, some of you may be thinking, you know what, Bruce, I don't know if it's the right time. It's not the right time. You know, houses are up at an all-time high. Yeah, you're right. They are at an all-time high. And tomorrow they're going to be an all-time higher. And the day after that, they're going to be an all-time higher. We're not going to have a crash and have the market pull back like it did in 2008. That's not going to happen. Why is it going to happen? Because we have prudent lending. My industry created that issue, along with your federal government, and not monitoring what was going on. But it was our industry. It was the Countrywides, the BOAs, the Wells Fargos, the Goldman Sachs. They're the ones that created all those programs that should have never been created. The liar loans, the no income, no asset loans. Those are illegal now. You can't do those loans. You prove your income, you prove your assets, and we got decent credit. We go to closing and everybody's happy. 407-706-3313. That's my number. That's not just a telemarketing number. That's my doggone cell phone number. Let's see you do that with the Rocket. Call the guy that owns that cell phone, okay? Call the RP with his cell phone. Call anybody else with their cell phone. They don't give it out. You know why they don't give it out? Because they're going to pass you on to somebody else that is designed just to sell you a mortgage. My team isn't designed to sell you a mortgage. My team is designed here to be able to provide you sound financial advice and provide you a mortgage. The right mortgage for you. That's what my team is here to do. You want to help a young person get into a home? Then let's help a young person together. Let's help them together. Refer them over to me. 407-706-3313. Better yet, it's a Sunday. It's the weekend. It's a great Memorial weekend. Now, it's not Memorial Day. I'm memorializing 9/11. This is the 9/11 weekend. This is the time to reflect on what a great country we have. You want enjoy your great country. You have the opportunity to buy real estate, and you should. And let's help more folks buy real estate. Grandpa, you're listening to me right now. Help your grandson and your granddaughter. Dad, you got adult children. They're renting a doggone apartment, okay? Let's help them. You can help them. You got the money. You got the money. You can do it. Well, you're going to give it to them when you're dead anyway. Why not just help them now? And you can monitor what they do. And guess what happens? When you give them money to buy a home when they're alive, you know they're not going to spend it on a George Foreman grill and an 80-inch screen TV. It's going to go in the equity bank. And then the equity from that house is going to go into the next house and into the next house. And then they turn around, and when they're old and they retire and go, well, my grandpa helped me get into the first house that I got. And, you know, thank God, because I'm sitting on $200,000 in equity here, or $500,000. Or if you follow my wealth building plan, you'll own 5 homes, and I'll show you how to have $2.5 to $3.5 million in free and clear property, paying you $15,000 to $20,000 a month. And that's only owning 5 houses, not 10, just 5. Keep it manageable. You don't want to have to be a property manager. 407-706-3313. I'm the loan arranger. I'm here to help you. I will get you into a great mortgage. Let's get this started. You can't win the race unless you're in the race. Let's get in the race. So many of you are sitting on the sidelines of life watching everything else go by. All of you that waited, you didn't buy. You just got tied up, okay? It's another word for, I don't know what you want to call it. You're busy, okay? You didn't have the cash, you didn't have the credit, you didn't have the income, okay? If you got the income, you call me up. You got a good job, you call me up, okay? Is your credit okay? It's just not in the toilet, but is your credit okay? Because if it's in the toilet, well, maybe your credit is in the toilet. Maybe you need my credit repair program. Okay? I'll get you into credit repair. We're going to get you into a house. Every one of you listening out there can help somebody become a homeowner. All you need is you and me. That's all you need. You and me. We're going to help more people become homeowners. 407-706-3313. So, look at $300,000 house. You need 10.5. You got a 401k? Yeah, I got a 401k. How much you got in 401k? About 50 grand. Oh, 50 grand? You don't have to withdraw it. Let's just borrow 15 grand from it and get you in the house. Because that 15,000 that you borrowed from yourself, you're going to turn around in a year, it will make your 15 grand back. It'll probably make you 30. That's what's going to happen. Houses aren't going to pull back. They're not going to come back in price. We're sitting on inflation. Your president is all about inflation right now. He loves it. He drinks inflation. That's what he does. I help people with mortgages. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Let's get you into the house. Quit screwing around. Let's stop looking down the sidelines at life. I'm going to help you. 407-706-3313. Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and yes, I'm the Lone Ranger, sitting here arranging loans on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. If you have any questions about financing a house, purchasing a new home, what does it take to get into a new home as a first-time home buyer? What about, here's something. If you're in law enforcement, if you're a first responder, police officer, correctional officer, healthcare worker, or in the educational business, I've got the best program in the business for you. I can save you money on a refinance. I can save you money on a purchase. As a matter of fact, the real dollars in savings, no strings attached, $2,198. Write that down. $2,198. Hard cash. Well, not hard cash. You get a discount off the mortgage. American dollars. Speaking of American dollars, what a great day just to celebrate the United States of America. Celebrating yesterday was the anniversary of 20 years from 9/11, worst terror attack in the United States history. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I said this in the last part of the show. I'm an immigrant to this country. Okay, I was not born in the United States. I got my citizenship, and when I got my citizenship to the United States, I swore allegiance to this country. Why? Because it's the best country in the world. That's why. The freedom that you have. Our soldiers, our law enforcement, the people that and our healthcare workers, the people that stand up for us to keep us healthy and safe. Those are the three. Military, healthcare workers, law enforcement. Keeping us safe. That's United States of America. Support your troops. Support your military. Support your police. Support your healthcare workers. I got a friend of mine that works for Orlando Health. Got lots of clients that are also at Advent. Got some special programs for both employees for both those companies. But got a friend of mine, pretty high level woman that works for Orlando Healthcare. And she's like, Bruce, we're just overwhelmed with these cases of COVID. So look, I don't care what your political belief is. I don't care what any of it is. But man, I'm telling you what, we got to get this stupid thing under control. I don't even want to think about COVID anymore. Just let's get it all under control, okay? And let's do the right thing so we can get back to work and we don't have to say COVID anymore, all right? I don't even like the word COVID. So, all right, back to the mortgage action. Because I am now saluting the United States of America and all the people within the United States, and whoever needs a mortgage, you come to me. I'm going to be the guy that's going to help you. That's right. That's not a sales pitch. It's not a sales pitch. You know what it is? It's my commitment to you to make sure that you get the best mortgage in the industry. Now, why is that so important? I'll tell you why it's so important. It's the biggest ticket item that you'll probably ever do. No, like who goes out and buys jets? The guy that buys a jet has a house that's worth more than his jet. So the most expensive thing that you're going to do is to purchase a home. You need the right person that's going to help you through that. The clients that use my services come to me time and time again. Time and time again. Don't think that your local credit union, your interweb lenders are the right place to go. They're not the right place to go. I had a client I'm doing a mortgage for right now that was comparing me against the Rocket. And he's like, Bruce, but they promised me this. I'm like, it's not going to happen. But they promised me in writing, it's not going to happen. Guess what? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And now I'm taking care. And he's a veteran. I'm taking care of him. The Lone Ranger at 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313, or WeBringYouHome.com. When I get back, we're going to talk about all the significant changes in the market. Back in 5 minutes, more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I'm the Loner Ranger. Man, this is a show where we talk about how to buy a house, get the best deal on a house, how to save money when you're getting a mortgage, maybe how to refinance or when to refinance is even a better question. You know, I was reading an article the other day that it said 80 is a national average. 81% of the people that would benefit from refinancing have not refinanced yet. I fell off my chair. I absolutely fell off my chair. I couldn't believe it when I read that article. I said, that's impossible. There's no way. Because the rates have been down for so doggone long. Who would have possibly waited? And you know what? My phone just rings every day. Bruce, I need to refi. What can I do? Should I cash out? No cash out? Should I go 15-year? I want to refi. So you guys are still straggling out there. I'm going to make it real easy for you because there's only a couple of reasons why you wouldn't have refinanced. Okay? One of them may be that you shouldn't refinance. That could be you. But how do you know that? Now, I'm going to tell you what. Many of you that call me about refinancing, I discourage from refinancing. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Doesn't pay off. It's not enough of a reduction for me to convince you to refinance. That's the difference in using my services and using your national companies or your local banks. They train the loan officers to sell you on doing a mortgage. That's what they do. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm in the business of doing mortgages. It's how I make a living. However, when it comes to refinancing, a lot of you just shouldn't refinance. It's not making that much sense. Just add a little extra to your payment and you'll do just as good of a job. The rest of you should refinance. And according to the statistics, 81% of you that haven't refinanced yet should. So you go ahead, call the Rocket if you feel compelled to. Call your credit union, call your bank. Here's what you get from them. You get salespeople that are trained to just say, yes, I can lower your rate. Your payment's going to be this. I'll send you your documents. That's not what you get here. No, you're going to get a real person that's licensed and qualified that is trained by me on how to analyze your current situation with your needs and goals and structure a loan to meet that. And if it doesn't look like it's to benefit you, then don't do it. I'll tell you right off the bat, don't do it. Half of you that come to me, I tell you don't do anything. The rest of you, you need to do it. Now, here's why you should refinance. To get rid of private mortgage insurance, to lower your payment, to convert from a 15-year, to take the equity that you've made and pay off debt. Now, here's what I don't like. I don't like people that constantly, I refi, they pay off debt, and then they go back and charge the debt over, and then I refi it again. Now, you might be thinking from your side of the fence, well, why would you not want that, Bruce? You're getting more business. Yep, I do get more business. But I'm going to tell you something. I love, more than anything, showing you guys not only how to become debt-free, but to gain wealth in real estate. It's not that complicated. I'm a 10th grade dropout, okay? I made a lot of money in real estate. And I share all of my experiences, good and bad, my successes and my failures with you. That's what I do. I made some big mistakes. I still make mistakes. But I'm going to tell you something. I got myself pretty well set up. And I'm not the smartest guy in the block. I will show you everything I did. But I can tell you one thing. You will never make a lot of money or save a lot of money unless you're in the real estate game, unless you win the lotto. Like some of you may be listening to say, well, yeah, I'm a movie star. I'm a country artist. Whatever. I won the lotto. Okay, let's take you out of the equation because you're 0.1% of the population. But for the rest of us out there that make a good living but not enough to get rich, how do you get rich? How do you retire wealthy? You're smart about where you make money and save money. So you make enough money. You always max out your 401k. You guys always max out your 401k and buy real estate. Buy real estate. And if you follow my Leapfrog program, I'll show you how to always buy as a primary and turn it into a rental. And I'll show you how I can show you how to buy 10 times more property than the guy that has enough money to put 20 or 25% down. Because I'm going to show you how to leverage. And that's what I figured out early in life. And then I leapfrogged from one property to another. Let me show you how to do that. It's not that complicated. But you can't get rich by being a renter. It doesn't happen. 407-706-3313. That's my phone number, 407-706-3313. I'm the loan arranger, CrossCountry Mortgage, 32 and a half years in this business, helped over 10,000 folks buy and refinance their homes, and I'm still pumping them away here, working on Saturdays on the Cleveland Loan Arranger show, working on Sundays on my show, helping you folks coming home from church, helping you folks on your way from church. You're tinkering in the workshop. You're doing housework. You're working around the house. You're paying bills. But you forgot about the biggest thing, and that's saving money in real estate and refinancing or helping a young adult become a homeowner. You want to do something? You want to pay something forward? Grandpa, grandma, dad, mom, got adult children, they still renting, help them buy a house. You're going to give them your money anyway. When you die, what are you going to do? You're going to die and they're going to go buy an 88-screen TV and a George Foreman grill, okay? And then they're going to get a Harley, okay? That's what they're going to do. And they're going to spend all your hard-earned savings on junk. They're going to get a new bass boat, okay? That's what they're going to do with your money. And then they won't, if they don't figure out how to make money in real estate, then they're lost. And then they can't take care of your grandchildren. But if you help them now get into a house, give them a gift. We can give them a gift. I'll show you how to do it. There is ways that you can give your family a gift now and watch them make money, and they won't spend it frivolously because it's tied up in equity. And equity is the best form of savings because it's non-taxable. You're not taxed on the equity you made. I mean, come on. You guys that are listening to me right now, you bought a $350,000 house last year and it's already worth $4.25. How much taxes did you pay on that $75,000? Oh, you didn't pay any? No kidding. You didn't pay any taxes on it. But you made $75,000 in 1 year. My son, 23 years old, he bought a house a year and 2 months ago. It's already gone up $50,000 for on a 245 house. Why are you renting? It makes no sense. And don't call me up and go, well, Bruce, I think the market's at an all-time high. Of course it's at an all-time high. It was an all-time high last year and the year before and the year before and the year before. It was an all-time high yesterday, and it's going to be an all-time higher tomorrow. Don't wait around. Stop sitting on the sidelines of life, and let's get this show rolling. Help somebody become a homeowner. Come on, Dad. You got the money. You got the money. Mom, you got the money. Grandpa, grandma, you got the money. You're going to give it to them anyway. Why don't we help them set it up the right way? You can help them and I'll help them. Together, we'll make sure that they're guided in the right direction. And listen, if your kids are not on the right track, you can count on me. I'll yell at them a little bit. You know me. If you guys have ever dealt with me before, you call me up. You get the real deal here. Okay? No, there ain't no sales pitch. This is the real me. Okay? So if I think you're off track and you're not doing it the right way, I'll yell at you a little bit. You want to call me up? I'll yell at you for free. It's how I get my jollies. You know what I really get my jollies? By helping you guys make money in real estate. God, I love it when you call me and you go, Bruce, I used you. You helped me with a mortgage 3 years ago and I want to buy another house. Oh, great. What'd you pay for that house? $229. How much is it worth now? Got it on the market for $398. Jeez, that makes me super excited. I love that. I love it. But when I get somebody on the phone and they go, yeah, I called you up a year and a half ago. You probably don't remember me. I didn't buy then because, I just had a lot going on then, right? I went through a divorce. I had this, I had that. I had, hemorrhoids or whatever it is, whatever you had, okay? But there wasn't a reason you didn't buy. And now you call me up and it was a year and a half later and you could have made $50,000 if you would have bought then, but you didn't buy then. You didn't buy then. I don't know. There was some excuse, but we can have reasons or we can have results, but you can't have both. Pick your lane. 407-706-3313. The Lone Ranger, here to help you, committed to helping you, because I care about you, each and every one of you. And you may think that sounds like a sales pitch. You just don't know me. You know me, you get to know me, you call me up. I care about my clients deeply, like deeply care about you. Enough that I will yell at you if you're out of line. You're not doing it the right way. No. Richard, you hear me out there right now. We had a conversation the other day. You're not doing it the way I told you to do it. You'd have made more money if you did it this way. Okay? Follow the 10th grade dropout. He knows what he's talking about. All right? My wife hates it when I say that. She says, you don't have to tell everybody you're a 10th grade dropout. Why not? I'm just being real. It's just the way it is. It's not a disease. 407-706-3313. WeBringYouHome.com. It's my website. Go to the easiest website ever. Send your grandchildren, not your baby grandchildren. You got to be at least 18, 21. Send them over to my website, do an online application. Let's get this show going. Let's quit screwing around. Rates are low. Houses are going up. It's the perfect climate for you to get into a house. You're a teacher, law enforcement, first responder. Come on, let's go. Get her going. Let's get this show rolling. Make some money in some real estate. It's easy. It's the easiest way ever to make money. You got to live somewhere anyway. Might as well be making money while you're doing it. You're not making money renting. So all my renters that call me up, yeah, how much you paying for rent? No, $1,500. How long you been there? Oh, about 4.5 years. Oh, so you paid your landlord $78,000. Yeah, I guess I don't like it when you say it like that, Bruce. Well, I'm sorry. It is the truth. 407-706-3313. If you're out there right now and you're renting, I want you to stop the car. Okay? Pull over the side of the road. Not on I-4. Just pull over the side of the road. Write this down. 407-706-3313. Or WeBringYouHome.com. The Lone Ranger. WeBringYouHome.com. Check me out on the Spotify. Check me out on the iHeart. Check me out on the radio. Saturdays, Sundays. Okay, call me. Guess who returns phone calls? I do. Right here. Raise my hand. I'm here. I return phone calls. You're going to hear from me on Monday. Okay? You call me, you'll get a call back on Monday. I spend the entire day just returning phone calls to you guys, making sure that you're catered to, your questions are answered, you're loved up on, and you're guided in the right direction. Okay? That's what I'm here for. 407-706-3313. So if you're renting, you just pulled over, you wrote my number down. Now I just want you to bang your head against the steering wheel a couple times. That's right. A little bit harder, and say, I don't want to be a renter. I don't want to be a renter anymore. Bruce, I don't want to be a renter. And then just start dialing my number. Okay? Leave me a message. I'll call you back on Monday. It's all good. Or go to my website and do an online application now. So when I call you on Monday, your application's already completed. It's in there. Then we can drill down on, okay, do this, don't do that. Let's fix that credit. Let's pay that debt off. Let's do this. Okay? That's what I'm going to do with you. We're going to fix it so you get the best rate, you get the best terms, whether it's a refi or a purchase. 407-706-3313. WeBringYouHome.com. That's the Lone Ranger. Check me out on the Google. Check me out on the Zillow. I got great ratings on that. Is that what you call them? Ratings, reviews? I don't know what you call them. My team tells me I'm doing good. My wife says I'm doing pretty good. Okay? As long as they tell. My kids, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I'm doing good. My son thinks I'm doing good. My daughter thinks I'm an idiot. Okay? Maybe I am. I don't know. 407-706-3313. WeBringYouHome.com. You're a teacher, law enforcement, first responder, veteran. Just call me. I'll take great care of you. I promise you, you won't go to a better mortgage company. I promise you, you'll get me, the Lone Ranger. 407-706-3313. WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break and catch my breath. I'm getting a little hoarse yelling in here, getting a little excited. We'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Welcome back to the last segment of the Lone Ranger Radio Show on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. well, almost afternoon anyway. So I know you're out working in the yard, driving to church, coming back from church, whatever you're doing, tinkering around the house, paying bills. I just want you to think about one thing. Think about the best country in the whole world, and that's the United States of America. That's what it is, the best country in the world. And I just want to take just a second to tell you how grateful I am to be part of this great country. And I'm hoping that you see it the same way. I'm seeing so many people out there right now that are, disrespecting this country. They may not be happy with it. Listen, there's always things that are going on in our government or our society that you're not going to be happy with. But look, we got to come together as a nation. This is the best country in the world. And I think that our foreign countries are laughing at us right now. And when you talk about the way to crush a country is divide and conquer, guess what they're doing? They're dividing us. We shouldn't be divided. We're people. We're Americans. We come together. We're blacks. We're whites. We're Hispanics. We're Asians. We're whatever you are. I don't care what you are. Not that I don't care what you are. I'm saying it doesn't matter. We're all Americans. Come together. Join together. Okay? Let's bring this country back. Let's bring it back. This is the anniversary of 9/11 yesterday. Come on. We forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Reach out. It's okay if your neighbor's a Democrat. It's not a disease. Okay? It's okay. I got some of my best friends are Democrats. It's all right. All right? Maybe we can work on them a little bit. We'll turn this country around. Anyway, if it comes to turning around your financial situation, that's what I'm here to do. So I want to take just the last minute or two of this segment to thank you guys. Always let you know I'm here. I want to encourage you to become homeowners. I want to encourage you to save money. I want you to know that you can count on me, the Loan Arranger, your local guy, 20 plus years, same location in Winter Park, Florida, 32 and a half years in the business. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm committed to making sure you always get the best mortgage and the best service. Put me to the test. I'm applying for the job. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. Quit sitting around if you're a renter right now. Stop the car. Write that number down. Call me. Apply right now at WeBringYouHome.com. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I'll tell you the worst that can happen. You keep renting. That's the worst that can happen. Making your landlord rich. We're no longer going to sit on the sidelines of life and watching all of us make money in real estate, and you're not doing it. You're going to stop the car, and you're going to go to my website at WeBringYouHome.com. And if you're an adult with adult children, you get them to go to that website now while rates are still low. Because houses are at their all-time high, and they're going to be even all-time higher tomorrow. So just let's get the show moving so we can help get them out of renting and start on their journey to wealth. I'll show you how I did it. It's not that complicated. Trust the simple guy that's going to walk you through the process. But with me, you're going to get honesty. You're going to get integrity. You're going to get return phone calls. You're going to get great service. And if for any reason, at any time, that you don't feel you're getting that, you call me on my personal cell phone number at 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. God bless you. Have a great weekend, and God bless America. Thank you for the opportunity to serve your community. Appreciate you very much. WeBringYouHome.com. 407-706-3313. Signing off next week, same time.